Hello, everybody. Hello, and welcome back to the Reality Wagon Variety Hour. We're back for another fantasy draft. Another one. We're still here somehow.
We're still
here. This one's going to be a fun one. Very excited for this. This one is not a unique idea. This is the first idea that is not a unique idea, and I will go ahead and fess up to that now, and I'll say that this is not, but it is going to be a very fun one, and it is one that as soon as I saw someone else was doing, I just wanted to do it with my bros. I just wanted to have fun with my friends.
I'm excited for this one.
Yeah.
I'm excited for all of them, but I'm very excited for this one.
So what we're going to do today is we are going to draft our fantasy food court. So basically, we're going to have 5 picks, and these 5 picks are going to be with the idea in mind of 2 things. One being like a really good, well-rounded food court, I think, is the idea, as well as also generating revenue. So whereas like I may love a particular restaurant or a particular fast food restaurant a lot, it may not be a really good revenue generator. You know what I mean? So
you got to have a cohesive food court.
I think there has to be good flow.
Yes.
I think there has to be a really good flow, and obviously there's a few different categories, and I think you're trying to touch on a whole bunch of genres, and you're also trying to build a really good experience. You're really trying to build the customer experience with your food court. Yes. I know that's the first thing I look for whenever I walk into the Kingston Mall.
Absolutely.
So, good UI.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
UX.
Yeah, UX.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But without further ado, we all have our playing cards. I say we flip on the count of 3.
Yep.
1, 2, 3. Anthony has a king.
I got 10.
Oh my god, I have a king.
wow,
I finally have
4.
a fucking king.
All right.
Spencer has a 9.
So it'll go Anthony, Drew, Spencer, and then myself.
Oh my god.
Well, don't we get to pick the order?
That's, no, what I just said.
No, I
meant pick.
He
but
meant
I
in
get-
order
Oh,
of
okay.
what
okay.
you pick for your
Oh,
draft
boy.
order.
Yeah.
Oh boy, my mind.
What
my
pick
mind
do you
is,
want, Anthony?
Oh boy. I'm shaking in my boots. I didn't really anticipate that at all. This is the first time I've had a pick that's high. I think I'm gonna go with pick number 2.
Okay. Solid.
I think I might have just really screwed up, but I'm going pick number 2.
I'll take number 1.
Oh boy.
I'll take number 3.
All right,
no.
and I will be with number 4.
Oh,
I
we,
quite
we
like-
went we went along the order anyway.
Oh yeah.
No, I got
no, he got number 2.
Oh, you picked
I
number
got the
2.
number 1.
You picked number 2.
I'm not confident in my choice
Why would you pick the number 2 pick?
because I want the wraparound, and I don't like having, or not the wraparound, but I want the opportunity to have
Okay.
not the
A
8th
closer pick.
Yeah, not the 8th pick.
I
Yeah,
Because the
understand.
difference between
You know
that
what?
is
I need-
2 picks.
but
so
I need a high pick,
You know
but
what?
I also can't have the waiting till the 8th.
I had number
Yeah.
2
for
last
me.
time.
I think my 8th pick I might get completely fucked.
I had number
7th,
2
I might
last
be all right.
time.
Yeah.
I was very happy with how I did. So never mind.
Okay,
fair enough.
Drew.
Start us off
With the
strong.
first overall pick. So
So
I organized my list here by genre of food. I'm going to start in the Mexican category. I'm going with
Ooh.
Taco Bell.
Wow.
Okay, starting
Wow.
off strong.
Did you not expect that from a
No,
first overall? All right.
I did not.
I did not.
I was not even going to come close to picking that.
No, I
Good
had
to
Taco
know
Bell.
I could have saved that.
I had my Taco Bell on my list, but like, wow.
Yeah.
That's a
I'm putting it
Okay.
up there.
I think we live in a city, so Boston only has like 2 Taco Bells or like one Taco
one
Bell.
real
Within
Taco
city
Bell.
Wait, are you
limits.
talking about in the city?
Like
I
within
thought it was
city
only
limits.
one.
There's only one, and it's brand new. It's the Taco Bell
Yeah,
Cantina.
but Cambridge counts. Cambridge counts.
Well, if Cambridge counts, then there's 2,
There's 2, yeah, doubles.
and one of them is in a mall food court.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
like,
there you
Correct.
All right, there
you
you
can't
go.
even like drive through it or anything. I think Taco Bell is an absolute. I think it's a really good pick. I think it's a really, really good pick.
Blast
Do you
meat
know?
slot.
I really do.
Well, it's a personal love for Taco Bell. I think,
Hey, if you like it, you pick it.
Yeah.
I think it's a solid
This is a very
revenue
personal
pick.
list.
Dude, I'm so hungry. I'm so
Dude,
hungry.
I know
right
this
now.
is making me
It's gonna
so
be a
hungry.
long podcast.
Did your guys Taco Bell? So in the South, Taco Bell's always got mixed in with one other restaurant.
Dude, yeah.
I've
Did
seen
they-
a few combos. I've seen a KFC Taco
There's
Bell.
one
That
in
is-
Bridgewater. The
yes.
KFC,
There's-
the KFC
there's a
Taco
lot-
Bell
Always
is-
in the South, every Taco Bell and KFC are together.
There's a
That that's
John
it.
Silver's one in Dedham. We were talking about it just before we started filming.
The KFC Taco Bell is awesome because it allows me to kind of just like I get to do like the double dabble.
Yeah.
And I get to go and get like my Crunchwrap Supreme and then get like a side of mashed potatoes and sort of see the world.
Yeah.
You can see
That's
the
a
whole.
And
yeah.
travel across the continental United States. If
That's
you
a
will.
lot of soft slop.
I'm usually high. Like,
He wants easy food.
yeah,
And
exactly.
in these combos, they usually you can see each restaurant has their own special Mountain Dew flavor.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
What's the KFC special flavor?
Oh, I can't
Oh
think
no,
off the top of the head.
it's like a honey tea.
Yeah,
thing.
it's like a sweet tea.
It's like
Yeah.
a sweet tea
Okay.
honey thing.
Yeah.
It's not that good. It's really sweet.
Yeah.
I'm going to talk about sweet tea when we get to it because I think we're going to get to it.
I think
Okay.
we will too. Oh boy, so like I don't really like this restaurant so much, and I think it kind of goes against me. I hate that I have to pick it, but I do have to pick it because it has to be a staple of my food court. Because we discussed this before the draft. I have to go Dunkin' Donuts. It has to get
You're going
picked.
with Dunkin'.
It has to get picked this high. And in terms of like a pure revenue generator, especially up here.
fair.
Absolutely.
I mean, we've had the TV on for like 5 minutes.
Oh, it's
and
a
there's-
Dunkin'
No,
ad. It's a
there's-
Dunkin' ad right now.
There's been like 3 Dunkin' Donuts commercials that I've seen
That
since
looks
we started
disgusting.
recording, and I've been taking note of them.
We're also in the epicenter of the Dunkin'.
It's also
world.
it's a Red Sox game.
We're also we're watching
Yeah,
the Sox.
I mean-
so
It's a Red Sox game. So
See
they're-
what their food? Bacon avocado toast.
okay,
Yeah.
all right, guys. Also research for this episode. I tried their avocado toast.
Oh, okay. How was it?
It was not as bad as I thought it was going to be, but it was it was bad.
I don't really. Avocado toast is pretty good. I don't think I've ever really had like a bad avocado
So-
toast, but like I don't crave it like I guess a lot of people do, and I would never really go out of my way to get it at Dunkin' Donuts of all places.
So
Yeah,
so
I don't know who their
I got it
clientele is.
I got it for research purposes. When you think of avocado toast, like what kind of avocado do you have on there? Sliced, right?
What the
no, I usually get
fuck?
mashed.
You get the
It's
spread.
usually like the mashed one, or
Yeah,
like the
spread.
hand
The
mashed
spread.
one, or the spread,
Spread.
or yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so at Dunkin' they do it with like spread that's like a little graying, and they put something called everything bagel seasoning.
Oh
on
yeah,
it.
I love everything
Yeah.
bagel seasoning. It's fucking
So
awesome.
it's just kind of like salty slop
Alright.
on top of a piece of white bread, like Wonder Bread.
Oh, like every, like growing up, that's kind of how all my toast was.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
You're a white boy,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, unlike
pretty
me.
white.
Yeah, unlike anyone here.
With my avocado toast, I do egg in a hole with sliced avocado. It's delicious.
Dude, stop talking. I'm so fucking hungry.
I'm getting really.
We have
hungry.
another 18 restaurants.
and
to
we
get
have another
through.
draft to record.
Yeah.
Spencer, your
Third.
first pick
Oh, yeah.
in the the third pick in the
boy.
first round.
Yes.
I'm going with Boston staple.
They're gonna say Boston Market.
I
thought so,
literally
too.
thought that's
I
what
was
it
like,
I thought that's what
wow.
was coming.
I love Boston
Wrong
Market,
choice.
but what
I'm
a
going
choice.
with an old school Boston staple, and I don't know if there's any food court locations, but it definitely could be a food court location. I'm going with Tasty Burger.
That's a fine
That could
that's
be.
a fine
No, that's
establishment.
Tasty Burger, for those of you who live outside the Boston area, is like a burger shack. The original ones at Fenway Park, it is like they have like a sit down, but the OG ones, like you go up to a window and you order a cheeseburger and you
It's
walk
good.
away.
Yeah, it's like a
They have the best meal deal I've ever heard of in my life. It's called the Starving Student. It's $10. You get a cheeseburger, fries, and a tall boy of your choice for $10.
Can they
Love
serve
it.
alcohol in a food court in malls?
no,
No?
not
I've
up
never,
here.
No.
I've never
Not up
seen.
here.
it.
Okay, never mind.
I don't know if they could do the Starving Student at the food court, but Tasty Burgers are good enough
Yeah.
anyway.
They do. Do they do smash style burgers?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
No, technically,
You
yeah.
can request
It's
it.
No. At Tasty Burger, those are like
No,
smash
it's a smash burger.
style.
Like this.
Really? Those are
They're-
technically smashed?
There's,
Oh yeah, those are like they smash. Like they're not like a Five Guys style smash.
Okay.
burger.
Or like a Shake Shack.
or like a Shake Shack, but like because they
better
all come
than-
like kind of like
I-
preformed, or at least
I-
they look like it. But like
I always smash my burgers anyway down so I
Yeah.
can eat it,
They're-
so I
yeah,
never
no,
can
just
tell.
like in the press style.
They're-
But yeah, that's a good pick.
So
My mouth is watering.
Tasty
I'm gonna-
Burger-
I'm gonna drool all over this mic. By the
Tasty
end of
Burger, for those of you who don't know, it like when I think of Tasty Burger, I think it's like what Californians tell
probably
me
like-
In and Out is like.
It's probably the closest thing to In and Out.
But-
I've
but
had,
it-
I've
no,
had
no,
both.
it's-
I've had both.
it's-
It's pretty similar.
Listen,
Yeah,
all
it's
right,
probably pretty
we're going to
close.
talk about In and Out now. In and Out tangent time. In and Out is very overrated. I know it's slightly better than McDonald's, and I
agree with you on this.
There are people who tell me that it's like better than Five Guys and Shake Shack.
Absolutely not.
And it's not. It's cheaper than that, and I understand that, but it's not as good. And Tasty Burger is how I think Californians think In-N-Out tastes. Yeah. Tasty Burger is like you get a big Tasty. It's like a nice double from In-N-Out, but it's actually like really good.
I've had both, and I give Tasty Burger the edge.
Right.
Yeah. So I've never had In-N-Out, but I think that's the burger chain of choice in my new home when I move.
You'll be having it.
Listen.
Oh, did I tell you?
It's
no.
I'm probably moving.
You have to tell me where after the podcast because I don't want to give out your
LA.
address. Really? When?
This is probably September.
Ooh, nice. Good change of pace, man.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, but yeah, the new job's got me.
Well, you can try.
They
In-N-Out.
asked me if I'd be open to moving after my lease is up.
Interesting. Okay.
So I gotta make new friends.
Absolutely. Won't be seeing you around here.
But yeah, that's a good pick. That's a very
good pick.
Andrew.
So mine will be a regional staple of the South. I'm pretty sure I already told you. I told everyone else, but Whataburger.
Good pick.
Has the best. It's a hamburger joint for those that don't know, but the main attraction is the honey barbecue crispy chicken sandwich. It is the one of every time I go, it's basically half my days. I get like 2 of those. It's the most delicious sandwich I've ever had.
Can you get them in Austin? Do they have them in Austin?
Yeah. Austin was
go to Whataburger.
It's a big Texas thing. Man.
Oh, it is. Yeah, I think they have like 500 locations in Texas.
Word.
But yeah, it was started in Texas. I think San Antonio. It is so by far like the best like burger place. I mean, but
you eat the burgers there too, not just.
I also eat the burgers, but the main thing is the honey barbecue.
See, that's
crispy
good
chicken
because
sandwich.
like I'm sure a lot of us are gonna pick a chicken place coming up, and
The thing is, I kind of ran out of chicken places after chicken places. I think like a chicken place has to sort of be a combo place, and we'll get there obviously.
I have an honorable mention for chicken if no one says it.
We'll get
Andrew,
to that
your first pick in the second round with the 5th overall pick.
Yes. So this one was a little more complicated. I think I'm gonna go with a coffee place just because it's the only other one I could think of, and I think it'll add to the allure of the food court. Tim Hortons.
You're going with Timmy.
I think Tim Hortons is a good pick.
Yeah. I think it's a good pick. Good breakfast food, good
Canadian
coffee.
staple, one of the greatest Canadians of all time.
Absolutely.
Some have said.
Some have said.
And
some
people,
have said this.
People eat that up in food courts when they're like, "Oh yeah, I'll
unique.
get some." Yeah, unique.
Ooh,
That's Canadian.
It's exotic.
It's from Canada.
Yeah. So I think
this is in the context of an American food court. We're putting a Tim Hortons.
yes,
Because
Tim Hortons are in the U.S.
They
But
are,
very
but
north.
just in
sparingly.
like Buffalo.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, they've moved into several places, but they haven't moved into New England specifically because of Dunkin' Donuts.
There used to be one in Attleboro, in Massachusetts.
Right, but
I just think in terms of a pure max revenue generating place in America, people will be like, "I've never been to a Tim Hortons,"
yeah.
and they'll like
Yeah.
want to go and grab
Absolutely.
It's an
So-
exotic,
If you ever go to
coffee
like-
place.
If you ever go to Tim Hortons, you will know it is not exotic. It's like a Dunkin' Donuts, but
This is the
it's
American
like a Dunkin'
consumer we're
Donuts.
talking
Well, it's
about.
like you've seen all the stuff like Dunkin' Donuts expanding nationwide is like relatively new.
Mhm.
But like when they first put the first Dunkin' Donuts in like LA or whatever, the lines were around the block, and
Yeah.
like it was just a complete novelty because people had only ever heard of it and stuff. And then you realize like, oh, it's just garbage.
It's just
It's disgusting.
It's cheap coffee.
It's horrible. I have never craved anything at Dunkin' Donuts, and I say that as the proud owner of that in my food court.
Mhm.
But it
That's your first pick.
but I'm just saying, like, everyone goes. I say this as someone who has spent thousands of dollars at Dunkin' Donuts in my lifetime.
Yeah.
Well over $1,000 in my lifetime. Far surpassed.
Oh yeah.
I mean, all of our childhoods. You're not from here, but
Yeah.
all of our childhoods were just full of Dunkin' Donuts breakfasts.
It was a good day when you got to go to Dunkin'.
Right, it was a good
Every
day.
single day.
I
If
remember.
I could go there.
I remember.
I would want to go
There was
there.
a Dunkin' on my way to high school, and every day there'd be a line down the fucking block from the drive-through.
Oh, dude. No one's gonna.
Dunkin' was an accessory in high school.
Oh, yeah.
If you had a tall
Well, it's
iced
Dunkin'
coffee
and, like, yeah,
you
like-
rolled up late to class and you had
like-
the tall iced coffee.
And Tim Hortons.
Yeah, the tall iced coffee and a late
Yep.
slip.
Oh,
Tim
yeah.
Hortons, for those who haven't been, is exactly the same as Dunkin' Donuts.
What's-
It's just in Canada.
Like no one's gonna pick it. But imagine if you're not picking Mary Lou's.
No.
Mary Lou's would
Way
be
too
so,
local.
It's so
Did-
funny to put on
It's
this
South
list.
Can I
Shore
say-
Dunkin' Donuts.
So
Yeah.
I actually had, when you were talking about Dunkin' Donuts moving like cross country, like they made one in my hometown in Texas.
Yeah.
It was one of, like,
around the block.
Lines around the block. But here's the thing: is after the initial allure, like I had friends in high school. It was like a 2-minute drive from my high school who worked there. That was the place to go after school to like get like free
Loiter.
food because loiter,
Smoke cigarettes,
dude. The amount of times because they knew where the blind spots are, we'd sit on the Dunkin' Donuts like rooftop and get high until like nighttime. It was the most amazing thing,
Wow.
and we just eat and drink coffee. And I don't know how no one caught on to that because it was just teenagers getting high on top of Dunkin'. So
just drinking black iced coffee,
Yeah, exactly.
and getting high on shitty stems on the
And
roof.
just eating stale
donuts.
Stale donuts
Yeah.
out of the dumpster. Like,
Oh my god,
muffins,
good memories.
All the old muffins.
Oof.
yeah, that's Tim Hortons is a good pick. Spencer, your second.
Oh boy, I'm
Your
next.
second pick.
All right, I'm gonna go with one. I think we've all had this one. It's an international fast food establishment. There is only one in Boston. BonChon chicken.
Good.
Oh, that's
BonChon's
such
really,
a
BonChon's
Very
really
good.
fucking
BonChon's
good.
incredible.
BonChon's
I hate the delivery
delicious.
here because it takes 40
I was
minutes.
gonna say
and
if,
it's cold.
if I want it now, I might as well order
You
it.
can
one
order
is
it,
in
yeah.
Austin,
Nah,
right?
it's not.
It's the
gonna
only
get
one
here.
in
I'm
Boston.
starving.
Yeah.
So BonChon is an international fast food establishment. In Boston, it's just known. It's in Alston by BU.
Do they have like and not to cut you off? Do they have a capacity to be like a fast food?
It
type
is a
thing?
fast food restaurant.
It is
It
technically
is.
fast
It's
food.
a
It's not-
sit-down restaurant also, but like it's
Could you do
it's not-
like a?
they do takeout. and
technically
everything
fast food. It
Could
is
you walk
fast
up and it'd
food.
be like a kiosk? Like, could I walk up
Yeah.
and like point to the wings in the thing and get like a plate of them?
Well,
Get, like
they
a tray of them.
they
Well, that's not a requirement of a
It's a
food
count-
court. You have
it's-
some
it's-
prep
it's-
areas.
it's
as
like a
food court.
counter
I
serve place.
guess. Yeah. Sure.
you order it, they fry it up, and they give it to you.
Okay. Fair.
What do you get at BonChon? What's your?
Oh, I
go-to?
get so I usually like getting the half and half.
Oh,
the
that's a popular pick.
The hot ones are so hot,
They are.
but I love them, and the soy garlic ones are
Soy
so
garlic
good.
is
Soy garlic
amazing.
is fire.
And
Yeah.
I switch off between bone in and bone out.
Have you had the chicken katsu?
I've not had their chicken katsu.
You got to try it.
I think I've had.
So
Did we get BonChon?
We did.
So-
And I got
we
chicken
got
katsu. Oh, dude.
I've
I've had BonChon here with them, and I've had BonChon with you too.
so I turned him on to BonChon. I don't know if I turned you on.
No,
to
I've had
BonChon.
BonChon with you guys, but only after I had BonChon with them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Soy
Bon-
garlic is delicious.
BonChon was started in. It's a Korean city.
Seoul.
No, not Seoul.
Okay.
In
That's
the
my
north.
one.
Probably North Korea.
Busan.
Pyongyang?
Busan.
Yeah.
Busan. It's it's from Busan.
yeah.
Busan, which is a southern city. It's
Right.
from Busan. It's an international fast food. It's so good. If you guys haven't tried Korean fried chicken out there, try it. It's delicious.
I think I've never really had like a bad Asian style wing or chicken style
They're
like
always
ever.
good.
They're always like fried in that mystery oil
and
that is
the-
just
Yes.
fabulous.
And one of my favorite,
super crispy.
they do egg white cornstarch batter. That's how they do it. But one of my favorite things about Korean fried chicken is how it was created. Story time. So
we have 15 more picks.
Yeah, we have so many
Oh no,
picks
no,
to
just,
get through.
It's only a second. don't
We're
worry.
20 minutes in
So-
and we're only in the second round. We're not even done.
So, Korean fried chicken was created by people in Korea when KFC moved to Korea.
Okay.
They tried the fried chicken and they said, "Oh, this is really good. We're gonna make it for ourselves.
We're gonna make
And
KFC.
They came up with right. They came up with Korean fried chicken, which is way better than KFC, and it's so good. And BonChon's awesome, and I'm so glad I got it.
Yeah.
at my second pick. All right.
That was a good pick. That's a very, very under the radar pick. I like it though. My next pick. Very, very, very glad I get this one, and I need to take it now. I'm taking Dairy Queen.
Oh,
damn it!
I wanted it.
I was gonna take Dairy Queen.
I could feel the energy in the air start to shift as people knew that it was almost time to dance with the Queen.
It's a great pick.
Dairy Queen, and I was saying this a little bit before the draft. Dairy Queen is one of those picks that when I had originally broken down my thought process on this, I was able to categorize it into about 8 main categories. Dairy Queen allows me to eliminate 2 of those categories, potentially 3 of those categories, very, very well.
It's a very versatile.
Very,
It's a good pick.
very,
So
very
versatile.
well. First, I think of Dairy Queen as an ice cream and as a treat place, and I've always thought of it as that.
It's the soft serve location.
Absolutely. And when you're thinking about building a food court, I want repeat customers. I want rotations. I want people going to one place and then also going to another place, but not to get like multiple items for the same meal, but to go from like meal dessert. Right?
Yeah.
I needed to have a dessert element in my food court. I needed Dairy Queen. I needed a dessert place, but I didn't want it to be only dessert. So having a place that could also serve as my burger place, that could serve as my chicken place, that could serve as my kids' meals, that is my Dairy Queen. Is Dairy Queen's food very good? It's okay.
Their chicken fingers are good.
It's all right. Dairy Queen's food's okay. It's fine. Their ice cream is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Blizzard's classic.
Absolutely.
Blizzards.
So I'm so glad that I get Dairy Queen in there, and I really think it's going to be a huge moneymaker for me. I think the world kind of stands still when I see a Dairy Queen out in the wild. They just put one in the next town over from us, and the line for that is always outrageous. And I mean, I like to get in it just to sit in the line and just to enjoy the ride. Drew, last pick in the second round.
All right. Well, now that you picked Dairy Queen, I'm gonna take a burger establishment. I'm putting a Five Guys in my food court.
Yeah,
There
I
you
think
go.
I
It's
think that's bold. I think it's bold, but I like it.
Good move.
Can you justify it?
Well, okay, so they clearly think they're too good for food courts, but I don't see why they couldn't operate in a food court with think of the amount of space that they operate in the kitchen of a Five Guys. You see it in front of you. They take up a corner of the front of the store.
Yeah.
It's totally feasible that you could put that in a food court. I don't see why not.
It's also like the waiting area in a Five Guys too is also a lot smaller than a food court waiting area could be. So like they honestly, their whole operation could be in a way maybe even streamlined. It would look even less congested than it would be in an actual restaurant.
Have you guys ever been to the Five Guys at Gillette Stadium?
No.
On game day.
Inside Gillette Stadium? There's one.
Is it in Patriot Place?
There's one in Patriot
Okay,
Place.
I have
Oh
not
no.
been.
No.
That place runs so efficiently on game day. I've
Has
been in
to.
there on game day several times. I've never seen a fast food establishment or like even a counter serve like establishment that serves like good food move so quick.
Yeah.
And that's a place that, this is a big revenue pick for me because that place is going to be swamped when it opens up. First Five Guys in a food court?
Oh,
my
yeah.
God.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
It's a novelty. People will come from far and wide.
Absolutely.
I will come from
Absolutely.
far and wide.
I would pilgrimage to this food court.
just to go to that mall in Framingham.
Just to have those same bags of potatoes that never move or get used
Dude,
right next to
like
the
Also-
Five Guys fries are so
Delicious.
Oh, the
so hit
Cajun-
and miss.
Oh.
so
Really?
Wait,
I've never
the
had
Cajun
bad
ones.
fries.
I
The
haven't had the
Cajun
miss.
ones.
I have not
Listen,
had
the
miss.
Cajun ones are fire.
You have to get the Cajun ones
No, I
because
know.
nobody orders the Cajun ones. So when
What do
you
you mean
order
nobody?
them,
Who are these?
I
Show
always
me
order the
someone who
Cajun
doesn't.
Well,
order
I know you
Cajun
guys do,
Yeah.
but the majority of people don't
I
order
get
the
them.
Cajun ones, especially in Nashville, New Hampshire, where I'm from, where people are objective
They
to
don't have
I've
spicy
taste
eaten
food.
that one.
Yeah.
Objective to spicy food. All right, so when you order the Cajun ones, they always fry them fresh, and it's so good.
Well, that's not how that works. They just throw the spice on at the end. But
Yeah.
the thing with them is like I used to get Five Guys after the gym a lot when I was bulking.
Great counterintuitive.
That was a
move.
long
Wow.
time you were
it
bulking
was
for.
the easiest way to put down 2,000 calories without thinking
Of what?
of bulking calories.
That's
You get a
okay.
burger and a half. That's like
that is
7,000
dirty bulking
calories.
to a T.
Okay.
That's how your boy got up to 185.
I'm sure your arteries loved you.
Yeah.
They hate me now. They love me now a lot more than they did before.
20
Dairy
minutes
Queen
ago.
commercial. Boom.
There it is.
There it
Somebody's
is.
listening to us.
But when I went to that Five Guys and stuff like that, and I forgot what we were talking about.
You talking about soggy fries? Inconsistency with the fries?
So I would go get Five Guys and I'd walk it all the way back to my apartment. It would take me like 10 minutes, 15 minutes
well,
to walk
there's your
back.
problem.
No, but by the time there's only a 15-minute walk or whatever, I come back and like the shit is all wet. The fries aren't crispy.
It's in a bag.
The fries aren't
paper
crispy.
bag.
The
It's in
fries
a
need to be
paper
crispy.
cup in a bag.
No, the fries in the bag were fine. The fries in the paper cup
Oh.
are not.
Oh,
Yeah,
I never
yeah.
use a
They
paper cup.
st-
I
well,
pour them
they
out.
steam.
No,
They steam.
As
They
soon
steam.
don't even
They
give
steam
me
in
the
the
paper
bag.
cup. I don't need your novelty paper
No,
cup.
yeah.
I don't care if you use it as a measuring stick or not. You know how many fries go in the bag. Dump them straight in the bag.
That's what I do.
Save yourself a
See,
paper cup.
I do.
Keep that shit with
I
where it
dump them
belongs.
straight in the bag,
That stuff
and
is
then
for
I
the
rip
birds.
the top of the bag off, and then it's like a bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah. I always put more napkins in it, so that way it doesn't get as soggy on top or the bottom. So
listen, when the first Five Guys came around, I was like, it was life changing. Five Guys is probably the best like burger all the time. Like always, the margin of error on that burger is so low.
Absolutely.
It's always
so
always
consistent.
I can agree with that.
So consistent.
I want one last word in on Five
Please.
Guys.
Go for it, man.
I'd like to apologize to anyone with a nut allergy. You cannot come to my food court. You
Yeah.
can't even be within a mile radius.
Austin,
of
I'm
maybe
so
that's
sorry.
why.
Because-
Maybe that's
because-
why they're not in food courts.
Probably.
Yeah.
Now that
dude, they have so much.
We're gonna
that
have
They have to be self-contained in mini malls.
It's
we're gonna
in the
have
air.
truckloads of peanuts and just
It needs
in
to
the
be in
middle
an
of the food
enclosed
court.
space. That makes so
Yeah.
much sense.
Yeah. Right.
I just talked myself out of that.
Go for it.
Anyway,
Third
it's gonna be
round
a nut
pick.
allergy free.
Yeah, liability.
All right.
The liability insurance in your mall just went up.
Yeah.
The round 3.
Okay. I'm going with my coffee pick. I'm picking the Bucks.
Yeah.
Going Starbucks.
I mean,
Ugh.
just not the third staple.
Horrible pick. Hate it.
What are you talking about? That's a max revenue generator.
I don't
Yeah,
care
the
about the
easiest-
revenue.
The easiest revenue choice
I
I've
don't
made
care
yet.
about the revenue. Starbucks coffee.
Do you have a
is
fundamental
disgusting.
misunderstanding of what we've been
Yeah,
doing?
I was gonna say you might be missing one
Listen,
of the main
listen.
pillars of what we're doing.
I understand that we're supposed to be picking stuff that would be financially viable, but Starbucks, all of you out there, Starbucks is disgusting and you shouldn't drink it
It's
because
the
it sucks.
biggest coffee
Yeah, you hear that?
brand.
You hear that,
in
all you
America.
folks out there? Knock it off.
You hear that 50
Yes.
million customers a day type thing?
Just because people go there doesn't mean it's good. It sucks. Their coffee is awful.
I will be crying all the way to the bank.
Yeah, honestly, I'd rather be rich with that
Okay.
in my food court.
I'd rather have morality.
I think Starbucks is. I think you had to go with it. I think.
No-brainer.
I think
what
you,
other coffee thing could I mean?
I'm out. I wouldn't know what to do.
Honeydew?
Honeydew,
Maybe?
extremely regional.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what I'm
going
gonna
to
pick
exist anywhere
with my
else.
next pick.
It's not your
It's
pick.
not even close to your pick.
I know.
So then don't tell us. Wait.
He's not going to pick another coffee place.
But wait until your pick, and wait until the end of the draft. I'm not gonna. I might pick another coffee place, but I don't know. We'll find out. You'll have to stay tuned. My next pick. I have to take a little trip to across the Pacific Ocean, and because I was thinking about it, and there really aren't that many options for like really national, really large sort of Asian restaurants to put in a food court. A lot of them are sort of more like small mom and pop type stuff.
Okay.
I was trying to think a lot of the food courts in Boston and stuff like that. There were a few that are bigger and stuff like that you could really pinpoint. I'm going Panda Express.
That's good.
it's a good
Okay.
pick.
That is a good pick. The
Panda
orange
Ex-
chicken is great.
Their orange chicken is phenomenal. Their beef and broccoli is really good. Their stir fries are really good. All in all, I'm just really satisfied that I was kind of expecting Panda Express to kind of be gone there.
Mm-hmm.
I had a few other. There's really only 3 that I could narrow down, and one of them I would actually, if someone brought it up, I would argue against it and say that it doesn't count, and you wouldn't be able to put it on this list.
Okay.
Because it's more of a sit down restaurant. And I would plant my flag in the ground, my foot in the ground on that one. But I will take the Panda Express, and I will be very happy that I'm catering to a wider demographic and really capturing a new audience with my food court.
Panda Express
Thank you.
is a good choice.
I agree. Good, solid choice. All right, Spencer.
All right. I'm going to go with Caffe Nero.
Coffee shop.
Caffe Nero.
That is a coffee
Yep.
shop.
But you have to specify. That's super regional.
No, it's not. It's
It's
British.
not.
It isn't?
No.
It isn't.
No, it's English.
Yeah.
Cafe Nero exists.
It's English.
Elsewhere.
really.
They're
Yes.
all over LA. You'll find that out.
Yeah, soon enough.
It's based in England. It's all over England, and I think it's starting to become all over the United States. And it's very popular in the places it is because their coffee is way better than Starbucks. The quality of the coffee is so much better. They serve like little tea sandwiches and shit like that. But
Also, it's perceived to be better.
well, no.
I will see that. We'll check the size of the line at each of those restaurants.
Listen,
Yeah, honestly.
we can check the bank statements on those as well.
Listen, Caffe Neros are incredibly popular wherever they are because people drink it and they're like, wow, this doesn't taste like shit like Starbucks does. I'm serious. If you guys
Spencer, I respect that
Seen this-
you're building a food court that you would want to eat at.
listen,
Yeah.
I respect that you're completely
a
ignoring
food-
the fact.
It's Spencer's Willy Wonka food court where he walks into every day and he goes,
Hey,
ah.
Have
No
you all?
lines
What,
anywhere.
what will I eat
Have
today?
you
Maybe
all
I'll go get a cup of
have you-
Java,
have
and
you-
then I'll go get a tasty burger.
Have you all tried the coffee at Cafe Nero
I
and
have not.
Starbucks?
I have not.
I think
Okay.
I've had. I think I went on a date at Cafe Nero once. It was
It's
fine
a date
coffee.
spot,
Yeah,
I think.
it's like going to like the what's the thinking cup? Yeah, you could
Listen,
put a thinking cup in
I
the
don't-
mall too.
I don't go to Cafe Nero. I try to go to local places because they usually have better coffee. But Cafe Nero's coffee is significantly better than Starbucks. And competing with Starbucks, they'll win because their coffee doesn't taste like ass.
Starbucks has like I think 20 times the locations, maybe more.
It doesn't matter.
20 times. Try like 200.
This is about.
Well, I know. I
this is
was
about
being
locality.
conservative.
This is about locality. Cafe Nero is growing
Okay.
currently,
Okay.
and people will choose it over Starbucks.
Call me at 25,000, locations.
Listen, maybe you hit it right. Maybe this food court isn't in.
Can I buy stock in
Missouri,
Cafe Nero?
And maybe it's in. Yeah, I was gonna say maybe this food court's in Beverly Hills
should.
and not
It's
in
growing.
Missouri. We don't even know where this food court is.
You
We're
guys are
thinking about
giving
it's
me
gonna be just in the
shit.
middle
You
of
haven't
nowhere.
even tried it. It's much better than Starbucks.
I've had Cafe Nero. It's fine. It's good, but it's just like in terms of like getting people in the door.
People go there, man. All the Cafe Neros get stuffed up in this town. There's a bunch of them.
Andrew,
Okay.
last pick in the third round, and then you get your wraparound too.
Absolutely. Okay. I am going to go with my favorite sub shop, Jersey Mike's.
Buddy,
Jersey
yeah,
Mike's.
Jersey Mike's. Jersey Mike's is legit.
They stuff those sandwiches so packed with meat and like other
Yeah,
things. It
Jersey
is
Mike's fucks it up.
delicious. Yeah, I had one in my hometown. I think I was there like once a week at least. Like they knew me by name. They knew I would always go in there and get the meat wedge, which was just like a ton of different like just deli cut meats, and it was just such a good food choice. And I'm not sure it's like it's over the U.S., but there's not a ton of locations.
They just
you know what
got
I mean?
here. They got here relatively recently.
Is there a Jersey Mike's in Boston?
There's one north in Danvers, I think.
There's
Beverly.
one. There's one in the next town over from us. There's one in Hanover.
Yeah, not in Boston.
I've never
but-
been
No,
before.
they just put one in our town across
take
from
your word for it.
Kohl's. Like in front,
Oh,
in
there's
front of Lowe's.
right.
Yeah.
You're right. So there's one in Hanover and there's one in Pembroke.
Right
now.
on
Ooh.
139. Yeah.
Delicious.
Yeah, no. Jersey Mike's is legit.
Yeah.
Far
and above Subway. Quiznos wasn't even close.
Quiznos was really good, dude.
It was, but they're nowhere.
They
can't
don't
find
exist
them.
anymore.
Yeah.
But Quiznos was really good. Actually,
Yeah.
I think I saw a Quiznos the other day in North Quincy when I was
Sounds like
I
something
was
that would be North
walking
Quincy.
down. I was walking down.
Is that a Quiznos? It's like a mirage.
Well, no, I was walking through a monsoon to go get a new computer in North Quincy because they moved my office and I had to go down to Quincy. It took me like over an hour to get there and I like walked down the wrong road, walked like a mile down the wrong road at like 8 a.m. in like the middle of a rainstorm. And I was just walking over. I'd never been down before. I was like, is that a fucking Quiznos? And it was like a mirage. I was sitting there. I was like, where am I? I was like, yeah, it was a Quiznos. It was like closed. It was like no one inside.
That's
The lights were off. But I was like,
hilarious.
I just found the skeleton of this Quiznos, this corpse Quiznos. Good pick. Very good pick,
I
Andrew.
think this will also lead into another one where it's regional, but it's very fastly growing. Also based, first one in Austin, Torchy's Tacos.
I've heard about it. We have to go.
I've never
Incredible.
been.
I'll add it to the list.
No, Torchy's is supposed to be like one of the greatest chain places.
Are there ones?
It's-
or is,
Not up here.
not up here.
No,
it's all south, basically.
Right.
Mostly in Texas. Founded in Austin, Texas.
Tex-Mex
on-
tacos, right?
Yeah, Tex-Mex. It is by far the greatest tacos. I'm typically not a big like mix and mash person, like tacos, like all that stuff. But I was like fill that sucker up after the first one. Like it changed my opinion on like tacos itself. It's delicious.
Is it flour tortillas?
I wouldn't even be able to tell you. I
It's
have
like
no
hard
idea.
tortillas or like.
You have a choice. You have a choice.
Oh, all right, good.
You can,
Or
you
at
can,
least when I went there, I got soft. That's all I'm saying.
you can have soft flour and soft corn.
I was simplifying it.
Oh,
For
Well,
you.
whatever it is, I had soft. I didn't have the hard. But honestly, when you guys go to Austin, like incredible. I think it's on 6th Street or South Congress, one of the two.
Yeah. I think there's
Easy
I think there's a few. There's a
few in Austin. I'm just saying
Yeah.
the first. I went
The
to
original,
the
yeah.
first,
Yeah.
the original, but delicious.
Man, dude, my stomach is rumbling.
Yes.
Did you eat dinner?
I'm so
No, I ate
Why
a
would you?
I ate a really late lunch,
listen.
Okay.
I'm
but not even that late.
I'm
I ate
so
at like
glad
3.
I made this like
Starving.
burst cherry tomato bacon ricotta pasta. It was delicious.
That's good.
And now I'm
Yeah.
full.
Spencer, what's your pick?
What's my pick? So I'm struck between two because like I should have a dessert option, but there's one other one that I want to pick. I'm gonna go with the dessert option.
Which
I'm gonna
is?
go with Ben and Jerry's.
That's
Good
a good
choice.
That's a good pick. That's a good pick.
So
Yeah.
Ben and Jerry's, local kind of Vermont, not that far.
Or
from here.
recognized nationally.
Yeah, absolutely.
Recognized
Oh, I would
internationally.
say absolutely.
Ben and Jerry's is massive in Europe. They've taken over. What's it called?
They've taken over.
They've taken over
No,
Poland.
They've taken over in Europe. They've taken over for Haagen-Dazs.
Taken over the Rhineland.
They've occupied Germany.
They have.
The occupation of Ben and Jerry.
Listen, yes, 2 Jews taking over Germany. It's pretty funny.
Demilitarized zone.
They have. Ben and Jerry's has pretty much taken over Haagen-Dazs in Europe.
That's good.
That's real.
Wow,
That's
good
a
for them.
real thing.
Yeah.
Because I used to think of those two as like, the two like richest
Right.
ice creams.
And,
Can you see the amount of confidence to name your brand, just your first 2 names?
Yeah.
The amount of confidence are like, what?
Ben Cohen and Jerry
just being
Greenfield.
let's call it Ben and
I
Jerry's.
have their
Easy.
cookbook.
Like, what the fuck?
They still live around here. They're pretty dope. They're hippies. They like Jerry.
I believe it. That's like the guy who named Redenbacher Popcorn. He paid some like firm $10,000. It was like, find a good name, and they're like, we're just gonna use your name.
I think
and I'm like, give us our $10,000.
No, it was like they just like they waited till the last minute on the assignment. They're looking around the room. They're like, we think the best name is you.
I think Ben and Jerry speaks for itself mostly. Very good ice cream. I need a dessert
I
spot.
agree.
Very, very quickly.
Yeah.
Everybody's favorite Ben and Jerry's flavor.
I like half baked.
I was gonna go with half baked.
Oh, it's a
You
good
can
choice.
still go half baked.
Yeah, I'll
it's
still
not a
go
draft.
half-baked.
Yeah.
I'm in draft mode.
I'm in draft mode too, where it's like, fuck, we
Like,
can't have the
damn
same
it.
thing.
I am gonna
Also
go with
prepared.
Cherry Garcia, but I also like Chubby Hubby.
I like the pure vanilla. It's good. I don't like hard ice cream. I really like soft,
I'm a
Born
big
softer
boy.
ice
guy.
cream. Yeah.
Cool.
That's why I got Dairy Queen.
Very cool. Thank you guys for your answers.
Absolutely. Oh my god, it's my pick again. Oh my god, I'm not even prepared. But what I will say is that I do need to draft a Mexican place. I need a Mexican place in my food court, and knowing this, that there's going to be 2 places that are, or I think I'm going to have to exempt 1 place from my food court. It's really going to upset me. Fuck me. All right, I'm going with Moe's. I'm putting a Moe's in my
Going
food court.
Moe's. That's a good pick.
I like it.
I
It's a
have
good pick.
no idea what that
Good pick.
is.
It's a burrito shop.
Moe's is national.
Yeah, it is.
Moe's?
Yeah.
Moe's is-
Moe's Southwest Grill.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah,
a,
Moe's is legit, bro.
It's like a Tex-Mex
It's like
burrito
Chipotle,
place.
but better.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there one in
Um,
Boston?
No, they don't have them around
It's
here.
comparable to Qdoba. You know Qdoba?
Yeah, it's
I do,
very
yeah.
it's
Very close
It's
to
closer to
Qdoba.
Qdoba than it is
Yeah.
to
Than
Chipotle, I think.
Yeah.
I love Moe's. Absolutely love Moe's. If I ever saw Moe's in a food court, I would stop. I would stop my tracks.
What do you get at a Moe's?
Oh my god, I haven't been so long. They used to have it's like almost like a Crunchwrap Supreme type thing.
It's called a stack.
It's a stack.
I get that.
Yep.
I was gonna say the same thing.
Yep.
It's a Crunchwrap Supreme, but it's like gourmet almost because of how much stuff they
Yep.
pack in there.
Yep.
It's
Yep.
incredible.
Moe's queso is another level, dude.
Yep.
And I'm really upset because I don't even know where there is a Moe's now. I think there's one in Plymouth, but they tore down the Hanover Mall. And
Yeah, I actually have to drive. I will drive all the way down to Plymouth. to
since
get
they
Moe's.
tore down the Hanover Mall, I don't even have to do it myself because like I used to stop there on the way back or on the way when I like Brennan was like driving me back home and
I
stuff
used
like
to
that.
work like across the street.
Yeah, I used to go there all the time.
Closest one to here is in Waltham.
Yeah, it's so far away.
Damn.
Yeah, it's so far away. But yeah, I'm really glad I got a Moe's on here. I kind of was thinking about another. There's so many Mexican options, and like some of them might bring in more money. But I know that in my food court, I have a lot of things that are pretty, flavor of the month type places. Where like, oh yeah, Panda Express, Dunkin' Donuts. I want something with a little bit more flair to give my food court a little bit more personality, a little bit more edge, if you will.
Yeah.
And I think Moe's kind of brings that to the table. So happy.
Fair enough.
I like the pick.
All right. Your final.
All right, final 2. Okay, I'm going with the chicken joint here. I'm taking Popeyes.
Okay, here we go.
Fantastic.
Here we go.
I thought you were gonna go. I thought
I
you were
was
gonna go with the
not
other
going to
one.
go with
Okay, here we
Chick-fil-A.
go.
Nope.
Popeyes is
I have things to say.
phenomenal.
I have things
Yeah.
to say.
Spencer,
I have things
let's
to
hear
say. Okay.
Of course he does.
So I did background research this week. I went to Popeyes and
So
got the
fucking
chicken
good.
sandwich.
It's so fucking good.
So overrated.
Oh,
Oh.
It is so overrated.
You're in the
Don't
minority
scream into the
there.
mic.
Relax.
Stop
Listen,
screaming
I
into
will
the
scream
mic.
into the mic.
No,
All right?
don't scream into the mic.
It is so overrated. All right, I had the chicken sandwich. I had the spicy chicken
Dude,
sandwich.
it's so fucking good.
It was fine.
It is so good.
I thought it was comparable if anything, slightly less good than Chick-fil-A. And I know everyone disagrees, and I don't understand why. I thought it was very, very average.
No, I think Popeyes does a lot better than I like. Chick-fil-A is really good. Popeyes fries are the best fast food fries, period. Hands down.
They're
up there.
Fine.
Hands down.
They're up
Popeyes fries
there.
are phenomenal.
They were
seasoning,
fine.
crisp. They
do have the seasoning, which is
and the
good.
crisp. They do like the deep fry on them, like you do, like you get sometimes at like a sporting event or something where they're like the really good deep fried fries. They really crush those. Their red beans and rice is phenomenal.
I have not had it.
I just got the chicken sandwich and
So you didn't do all your thorough research then, huh?
Well, I'm
So
not gonna eat 3 meals at once. All right.
So you're not committed to the craft.
People.
Honestly.
I mean,
I haven't committed to it.
People jizz in their pants for the chicken sandwich, so I got the chicken sandwich.
often.
Mm-hmm.
It's
The Lonely Island said it in the song, "Jizz in their pants."
I
Talk about Popeyes.
I just like it was. I mean, it was good, but it was not great. It was fine.
When they first announced the Popeyes chicken sandwich, I went all the way to Fenway, where there used to be a Popeyes, and I just assumed that the Popeyes was going to be there. And I got all the way there, walked down because it used to be like kind of underground.
That disgustingly orange.
Looked at what
painted
used to
thing.
be there, and like the paint was still there, and like the lights, like the windows were shuttered, the lights were off or something. I forget what it was. I looked down in there, and I was like, it's not here anymore. I commuted over an hour to go get a chicken sandwich, and it wasn't. And and then I desperately looking up the closest Popeyes location and finding out it was in like Saugus. I'm gonna kill somebody.
I liked Tasty Burger's chicken sandwich better than Popeye's chicken sandwich, and you probably didn't even know Tasty Burger has a chicken
No,
sandwich.
you should go for the burgers.
Yeah.
Right.
I acknowledge Chick-fil-A would have been the better revenue decision, but I had to go with Popeyes there.
Revenue.
I don't think it would have been.
Revenue-wise, I think you can kind of go
I've
either
seen,
way.
I've seen
listen,
Chick-fil-A's
listen.
in food courts and out of food courts, and they're always swarmed.
I had to wait.
Yeah.
And the Popeyes in the food court at Braintree is packed.
I had to wait.
Constantly.
I had to wait in line when I did my field research.
That's the first time I ever went to Popeyes was in the Braintree food court, and the line
realize
was
they had one there.
insane. I was throwing elbows. Oh boy, it was a madhouse.
Okay,
People-
well then
it's
I'm
not
pretty
worth the
happy with
wait.
Worth
my
it.
pick.
Yeah.
It was absolutely worth it.
Not
People
worth
love
the wait.
Chick-fil-A's waffle fries.
Chick-fil-A's waffle fries are good.
Yeah.
Not worth the wait.
Drew, your second pick. Yeah,
All
and
right,
your final pick.
My final pick. I'm torn here because I wanted to pick a dessert-based restaurant, but I really got to go with the personal favorite. I'm gonna go with Sarku, Japan.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
love
It's a good
Sarku's
choice.
great.
Sarku,
Good choice.
Japan.
Sarku's great. I
Gotta
didn't
have
realize
someone slinging them.
I didn't realize Sarku was
samples.
a national chain.
I had
like
to
that.
I had to look up
I
to
did
check,
too.
and
Is it
oh my god,
Japanese?
they're
I looked it
everywhere.
up too.
What the
It's
heck is it?
Japanese.
Oh, okay. Is it sushi or?
So you would get normally it's
It's like teriyaki.
you pick your meat. It would be like chicken, beef, shrimp, and then you get it over noodles or over rice. And then
okay.
you can get vegetable.
It's like a
no
stir-fry
vegetable.
type
It's like a stir
situation.
fry. But
Okay.
it's oh my god.
Yeah, Sarku's really fucking good.
Yeah.
But it's only something I've ever seen up like here. I've never seen it like a food court anywhere else, and like I thought maybe just an oversight on my part.
Yeah, I don't think of it like natural. Like I haven't.
But it is.
You
It
don't
is.
see it in like airports. Like
No.
airports that I've traveled to, I don't see Sarku
I've never
in
seen a
there, and I
Sarku.
had to look it up, and it is everywhere.
It's
so,
everywhere.
yeah.
I think it'd just be too dangerous to eat before you got on an airplane.
really, it really would be. They
Before you
give
get on a sky
They
tube.
give you so much food.
They're always
Oh,
throwing
yeah,
down
it's
They give
free.
you so much
Listen,
food.
they're always throwing down free samples too, which is always.
Oh
good
yeah,
for
walking
people
by
to
Sarku
wander
thing,
around.
getting a little bit of that teriyaki chicken.
And I love to pair the stir fry with the I want to say it's like strawberry pomegranate lemonade.
Yeah, they fuck
Really
it up.
good, really good lemonade.
Fuck it up.
Mhm.
Yep,
Good pick. Very good pick. That's a very well-rounded food court, Drew.
I like it.
For my final pick, my fifth and final pick, I'm between two restaurants, and one of them will be my honorable mentions. Absolutely, I'm gonna go with the Charleys.
Wow.
You don't know what Charleys is?
I ain't never been to Charleys,
What
but I know
the
what
heck?
it is.
Do you know
These
what Charleys
last
is?
4 restaurants.
It's a cheesesteak place.
Cheesesteak.
Cheesesteak.
Oh, okay.
Charleys
Good
is
choice.
Charleys is a sub shop.
Okay. All right.
It's
Respectable.
very comparable. Like, I think it's more comparable to like a Quiznos than like a Subway.
Okay.
But I love Charleys. There's one at the corner market or the corner mall or whatever at Downtown Crossing. They do a teriyaki chicken like melt thing that is phenomenal. Like absolute. Like I said, my mouth is watering. I'm gonna like start like stuttering. It's really gross. But really, really good. Very filling. They do cheese fries there too, which are kind of okay. They're passable cheese fries. I'm not really ever expecting very much from like fast food cheese fries. So yeah, I think with Charleys, I'm going to round out with the sandwich option. I do have a glaring weakness in my food court.
I think with only 5 rounds, it's hard not to have one weakness.
That's what I'm saying. I have 8 categories.
I know.
And I'm trying to get as much carryover as I can.
Did you not have a burger place?
Dairy Queen.
Oh, Dairy Queen.
They also serve burgers, yeah.
That's like their number 2 thing.
It's the number 3 thing. Their chicken strips come before their burgers.
Then fine. Maybe they're a triple
third
combo.
Thing.
Then yeah, I guess I got everything.
It does have a burger in its food court.
Yeah. But
right.
yeah, so Spencer, your next pick.
Your final pick.
All right, my final pick. So I've been mulling over this a little bit because the obvious choice is like a burrito place, but I'm not that hot on Chipotle. I am gonna go, instead of going with like a straight like vaguely Mexican fast food restaurant, I'm going with a classic Californian fast food place. I'm going with Jack in the Box.
Honestly,
classic.
I've
garbage,
never had Jack in the
not
Box.
bad.
I've never had Jack in the
classic
Box.
garbage, cheap nonsense food.
I can't
And
believe
Jack in
that-
the Box tacos are legendary.
We'll talk about this. There are some that just didn't get chosen in this that like I'm amazed.
Me too.
Do
There's
you
some
know-
huge ones. That
Do you know what's the most amazing thing about Jack in the Box?
And like there's still one pick. Like, you still have a pick.
Yeah.
But, like,
I would never thought of it, but the story always with me at Jack in the Box, I've only been to it once, and it was taken. My dad told me a story. He had only been to a fast restaurant once in his life before he turned like 21. Grew up in the projects. He had just got his appendix removed. He was walking home with his mom back in like the 70s. Like he was like 13, 14. Like, let's go Jack in the Box. But they were walking home and they only had a drive-thru. So they walked through the drive-thru when this was like, you could do that. And
That's
people would be like, all right.
Jack in the Box.
And that he told me that was the only time he had ever had fast food. He had to walk after his appendectomy with his mom to get
such a
Jack
weird
in the
story.
Box.
Wow.
And then they walked home and ate it. And
Jack in the Box is
that's
the
my only Jack in the Box story.
ultimate late night stoner nonsense
well, it's
food
like
place.
is Jack in the Box the place that serves like tacos and they have like they serve like Jack in the Box is the one they serve.
The Munchie Meal.
No, but like everything. They have such like an eclectic, weird menu.
Did you say Munchie Meal?
Yeah.
I will also say Jack in the Box.
They'll serve like tacos and like shepherd's pie.
No, but do you understand? Like what I'm saying is like it's also an innuendo. The name Jack in the Box. Jack in the
intentional?
Box.
Look at Dick in a Box.
Do you know what a box refers to?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
Was that? You think that
Gross.
was intentional though? They did that intentionally.
That was actually a rumor that I thought was true.
But
I
a
don't know.
Jack in the Box
Well,
is a thing.
No,
But anyways-
I get that. No,
Yeah,
I
don't think
understand
the
that.
toy creator
The
did not mean that
the
as
toy
an
creator is a
innuendo.
functional thing.
No, but I'm saying like even some of the logos I think that have been used like at Jack in the Box and like it just felt
Well,
like
but-
they were gearing
That seems,
towards
like,
it.
Anyhow.
that seems like one of those
It's one of
urban
those-
legends.
it's one
So
of those urban legends.
for you guys,
It could have been. I just like the
Jack
name.
in the Box is like it's like a classic like fast food place. You know, they get like burgers, fried chicken sandwiches, that kind of thing, and it's like
Yeah.
on a lower quality level to the other places that I picked today. But that's good, and they're always open late, and they have their Jack in the Box tacos, which are this like ridiculous like Frankenmeat taco that's
Yeah.
really good when you're high or drunk in the middle of the night. It's a classic.
Yeah.
I love it.
It's a good pick.
All right. My final pick, I am going to forego Asian and desserts in my. It's just the same thing as you. Like it's just so hard.
We limited
Really
it at
hard.
5. It's-
So I will be going with a pizza place that is also regional because I feel like it's expanding and everyone should try this. It's called Pie 5. It's basically when you go there, they make it in front of you like they do at Chipotle. Like, what do you want on it?
Oh,
you
like
go.
Oh, nice.
Like
So-
Blaze.
Yes.
I was gonna say Blaze didn't even make my list, but Blaze would have been a really good one for this. And Pie 5 sounds if
Yeah.
it's like Blaze, it would be a really good addition
Dude.
to a food court.
It is so delicious, and the best, like they do it, they run it through the oven in the back. It only takes like 4 minutes because it's a counter served place. Then at the end, the best part is, would you like magic dust on this? And it's just like this
Whoa.
concoction of different cheeses, seasonings, and you're like, that's right. Put magic dust on it. And they take the look there, and they're like shaking it up, and they just present you, dude. It's like one of the most delicious like pizzas I've actually ever had, and it's like just this like 12-inch basic pizza.
I had so much trouble racking my brain for the pizza option for this food court.
Me too.
Because
Yeah.
I
It's hard.
loathe Sbarro. Hate Sbarro. Sbarro sucks.
Terrible.
I hate it so much. Some of my least favorable airport memories I can tie to Sbarro just being like laid over.
I just
in
decided to forgo it. I don't really like fast food pizza.
just like being like laid over in like Raleigh.
This was the
Like,
only good
just,
place
like,
I could think of because it's
stuck.
5 minutes and you get it because it's made to go. Like,
Well, it's
it,
like Blaze is the same
yeah,
way. Like
yeah.
Blaze is wicked. I love Blaze
Blaze
pizza.
is, Blaze is,
And
Blaze
like
is
I
fine.
wasn't even thinking in that mode of like oh, I could put a Blaze pizza in my food court.
Yeah, I didn't think of that.
No, that would be great. I think Regina's would have been a good option too, but like Regina's is hyper regional.
Yeah.
I think.
yeah.
And also,
Mine was a little bit more
overrated.
southern. It's on the West Coast.
I like
so.
the Regina's food court option. I actually think Regina's food court option is
The
pretty
food,
alright.
it's good. It's good for a food court. I guess.
Yeah.
There's some really glaring absences here. McDonald's,
Wendy's.
I think they were just too easy.
Burger King.
It's the thing
What is the objective of the food court?
See,
McDonald's would have been probably the best revenue choice.
Absolutely.
Anything we picked.
But here-
I just didn't want to go generic. That's why
See
I
that's
didn't
the
pick
whole thing. I wanted to be maximizing revenue, but not be as generic. Because you could have put like McDonald's, Burger King,
I think
all
McDonald's
those.
maybe for our burger place would have been fine, but I think in terms of maybe using McDonald's as a way to capitalize on the breakfast market, the coffee market,
Oh, yeah, to touch all.
Yeah.
the dessert market in some capacity.
Yeah, if you took a McDonald's, you wouldn't necessarily have
the
to
chicken
take.
sandwich market,
wouldn't have
like
to
you
take a
really
coffee
could have
place,
used it
yeah.
as an umbrella market, and then like taken your Asian food place, and then taken your
Yeah, we all decided against that.
Yeah, so
No,
why
absolutely.
didn't you do that?
no, because I was able to get my Dairy Queen that got my coverage.
That's true.
So like I got my Dairy Queen
So if
coverage.
you didn't get DQ,
My thing-
you
if I
would've-
didn't get Dairy Queen, I would have got my McDonald's. I would have had to.
Which has barely functioning ice cream machines as it is.
well, no, because it would have made me pivot. It would have made me pivot, and
Yeah.
I would have had to figure something out on the back end. I probably wouldn't have been able to get creative with Moe's and Charleys.
My thing with these big three is like Wendy's, Burger King, McDonald's is like what
What about Shake Shack? There was no Shake Shack on this list?
Shake Shack.
I love Shake Shack.
But it's good, but it's overrated. But anyways, like of the places you picked, what of the big three would you have picked over them? None, right?
Oh, I'm sorry.
What the hell was
I
that
don't
question?
I don't understand the question.
What
Like,
was that question?
So you guys all picked 5 restaurants.
Right.
What of the big three would you want to slide in there?
Over any of mine?
McDonald's.
No. He's saying,
Oh,
what of those would you pick? Would you replace with one of your 5?
Oh, which one of our 5 would we
Yes.
put one of those in its place?
None,
I'm having
right?
such a hard time with this question. I still don't. I
If
can't
you
wrap my
if you
brain
could
around
take
it.
one of the big 3
Right.
and
If you
replace
could-
it, switch it out for one of your current 5. So McDonald's for
McDonald's,
whatever.
Burger
If I
King,
could
and
put
Wendy's.
McDonald's in over any of mine or whatever,
Probably
I-
put in
where'd you
Tim
put it?
Hortons. I'd probably put mine
Would
over.
you put it?
I
Would you put
probably-
it?
I probably wouldn't, just because I already have. If I didn't have Dairy Queen, I would.
I would
Yeah,
replace
That's what I'm
Starbucks.
saying. Is like if I didn't draft Dairy Queen in the second round, if I didn't have that taken,
So you guys would replace one of your
No.
picks?
no. What I'm saying is,
It's available.
the way you're proposing the question.
no. The question is weird because like I got everything I want. I
Right.
quite literally got everything I wanted.
yeah,
We
Like,
all
there
same.
got
really wasn't
everything
that
we
much
wanted.
So then why are
stolen
you
from
asking
me.
a question if
But,
you
like-
want to replace it? It's
But
like clearly we're not.
You guys are like, oh, it's so weird that we didn't pick the big three. But it's like,
No,
I
I'm
don't
just.
want
I
the
was
big
thinking.
three.
I was
I'm
thinking
surprised
about
that
in
we
the-
all thought the same way
Yeah,
and did not.
I'm talking about
Yeah.
the whole
we
like
didn't discuss our picks beforehand, but we all decided not to pick McDonald's.
yeah, we all
Exactly.
kind of
Our independent paths of thought somehow all led us to avoid the largest international
Yeah.
food chain, including KFC isn't on this list either.
because they
Right.
kind of suck though.
but they don't. They generate revenue, dude.
I don't care about
no,
that.
he doesn't
That is
understand.
what our food court does. Our
Yeah.
food court is for generating revenue and building a well-fleshed out food court. It doesn't.
Yeah, but all of our
It's not
food
how this-
courts are going to generate revenue.
Let's just
Some more
don't.
than
No.
others.
Some-
Anthony, this is a sunken
The
cost.
lost
So
cause.
it's so lost.
It's a lost cause.
All
Yeah.
right. Well, let us know what you think. Whose food court do you want to eat at? What do you think was the sort of steal of the draft? Was it any of these sort of later picks? Some of them are hyper regional. So like if you're from Texas, if you're from the Southwest, let us know if you think Torchy's tacos are Pie 5 or some of these hidden gems that
Or if
we've
you
never
actually
tried
do
before.
like In-N-Out,
I was gonna say or In-N-Out.
No, don't talk about that.
I was gonna
People
say,
are
like,
going to scream about that. in the
There's so
comments.
many that like we just like somehow
Fucking
missed.
In-N-Out.
But yeah, so let us know what you think. Follow us on Instagram and on Twitter. This will be up on both of those platforms in terms of the graphics, so engage with us there. Let us know what you think. This podcast goes up on iTunes, on Spotify, and on YouTube. So at Reality Wagon for iTunes and Spotify. You can subscribe and like and rate and all of that stuff, all that jazz. On YouTube, we're at ANMC Studios. On YouTube, so you can go ahead and watch the video there. We have all these fancy graphics and stuff like that. As I'm talking right now, there's probably some board or something on the screen.
Yeah,
we'll see what I was able to put together.
See what you were able to
see what I was
finesse,
able to cobble together. But yeah, so I think that's kind of everything there. Any parting thoughts, gentlemen?
No,
like, subscribe, do your thing.
Yeah, exactly. Like, rate, and subscribe, folks.
Can't wait next week till we do the next one.
Absolutely. So. I can't wait until another 7 calendar days when we come back to record in the exact same clothes.
Exactly.
All right. Well, we will. I don't know. I'll probably talk to you guys soon.
Have a nice day. Eat some burgers.